as they're coming into the room, you know what it is. It's 8 p.m. And somebody said, it's Wade's. It's Wade's word of the day. Wade's word of the day. So y'all come on in. Let's go ahead and get it started. Here we go. Wade's word of the day. Yeah. Here we go. Are you getting up or getting down? Somebody say hello, feel this tone. You know how we do it in this space. We're trying to get our healing. Hey, it's Wade's word of the day. 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 Man, that song is so good. I want to play it one more time. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. Come on, sing it with me. Right where you are. Hey, come on. Yeah, it's Friday night to get our healing. Wade's word of the day. 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 Yeah, it's Wade's word of the day. Y'all got the theme song down by now. Y'all ought to have it. Wade's word of the day. Wade's word of the day. Wade's word of the day. All right, all right. All right, Nina Holmes, you're not picking up what I'm putting down. I'm coming through. I'm coming through. I hope that I'm coming through. But either way, yeah, simply y'all know the theme song. Hey, one day I want somebody to pop in. Matter of fact, what I want you to do, if you don't mind, right there, just grab your phone, go live and just sing the theme song. Matter of fact, if you want to come in the room with me tonight and let me hear your version of it. Wade's word of the day. Wade's word of the day. Wade's word of the day. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's Wade's word of the day. Hey, before I get started, I really do have a special request. I need you all, those of you who are in the room, who believe in the power of prayer. We're going to get to the word in a minute, but I have a family member, Nakia. I'm going to ask that you all would keep her and her family lifted up in prayer, that you all would keep her father lifted up in prayer. Yeah, we would appreciate that as a family if y'all would do that. So Nikita, her dad, keep her and the family, my cousin Alex, her husband, keep them lifted up in prayer. We certainly would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much in advance for your prayers. I see that my producer has put the number up. So later on, maybe you'll pop in and let me hear your rendition of, Wade's word of the day. You've been hearing it a while now. So, y'all know what it is. So let's talk about it tonight. I was given the word today. As always, I like to get the word like a couple hours before I'm ready to go forward. I don't know. That's just how I like to do it, So the word today is simply ahead. Ahead. And ahead is defined as someone or something that is moving in a forward direction. The word today, ahead, is defined as someone or something that is moving forward. Yeah, moving forward in a forward direction. Not in reverse, but forward. not operating as a tail light, but operating as a headlight. Yeah, moving forward, not in reverse, not focusing on what is in fact behind, but moving forward. Yeah, moving forward in a forward direction. One of my favorite songs, it's a song that really motivates me. It is one Christian song, but I believe that it's a song that really speaks to life. And whenever I'm compelled to go into reverse, it's something about this song that keeps me focused on going forward. Whenever I'm compelled to be disturbed or perturbed by those things which are behind me, the song comes to remind me that you cannot give your energy and your focus to that which is back there, but you have to, in fact, move forward. Whenever I'm ready to quit and give up and throw in the towel, and my negative self thinking begins to declare all things which are not true. One of the things that I began to tell myself, and my wife helped me to understand this, was I began to speak to my negative self-talk and say, it's not real. Yeah. That negative thing that's going on in your mind, it's not a real thing. If you can continue to press the forward button. Can we just pause right here in this moment? Those of you who are in the room, I need you to just text that out to somebody, even right now. Text it in the comments section, text it out to a family and friend as you are tagging them, and tell them to press the forward button. Yeah. Press the forward button. Yeah. Tell them right now, right there. Yeah. Can we, talk about that, declare that even one with another, say, we're going to press the forward button. So when one begins to understand that you can, in fact, speak to yourself and say, this is not real. What I'm thinking is not real, but I'm determined to press the forward button. Is there anybody in the room? I see Secure Wade is saying I'm pressing the forward button. I see Connie Hall is picking up what I'm putting down. Matty Vale is picking up what I'm putting down. We are pressing the forward button. And so this song comes along to remind me that I should be in the business of not looking back, but pressing forward. I think y'all know the lyrics, y'all know the words, but it goes something like this. I'm not going back, moving ahead, here to declare to you, my past is over in you. All things are made new. Surrender my life to Christ, moving forward. Yeah, every time I want to be down on myself, every time I want to ponder and consider going back, this song comes to remind me that my greatest days are not behind me, but my greatest days are in front of me. And it comes to remind me to press the forward button. Did you get it? Because it don't just have to be my song of declaration, but it could be your song too. Yeah, it just simply said, I'm not going back. Hey, moving ahead, here to declare to you, my past is over in you. All things are made new. Surrender my life to Christ. Moving forward. Is there anybody in the room tonight who's picking up what I'm putting down, who can get with me on that? Listen, I'm trying to share this song with you. You know, it's a song that can help you to press the forward button. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, to move forward. So let me just give you 3 things on how in 2021 you can, in fact, move forward. 3 things. I just want to give you 3 quick things on how you can move forward in 2021. Is that all right tonight? Just 3 things I want to talk about tonight, because it's critically important that you take a stance that I'm going to move forward. You know, too often we spend so much energy and so much time back there when that's behind us. And we don't give enough energy to what's in front of us. Can I suggest to you that your latter days are going to be greater than your former days? I believe that. I believe that. I believe that when you begin to recognize that, hey, you don't have to buy into what your negative self-talk is saying. You don't have to buy into what your critics are saying. You don't even have to buy into your fears. If you begin to speak to your negative, your negative self-thinking, and begin to speak, to your critics, and begin to speak, to your fears, just simply tell them, I'm not going back. Hey, moving ahead. I'm here to declare to you, my past is over in you. All things are made new. Surrender my life to Christ. Moving forward. One more time, take your finger right there and say, I'm pressing the forward button. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm pressing the forward button. So let me give you these 3 things, and then I'm going to get out your way. That's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to give you 3 things. Here's the first thing. If you are, in fact, going to move in a forward direction, you got to stay focused on your future. You got to stay focused. You got to stay focused on your future. First point, tell Lady Secure that you love her. Okay, I'll put that up on the screen, because that is in fact true. That is in fact true. There it is. You know, let me get to this first point, but you know, it's something when the producer want to be all in the video. You know, that's our little running joke, but yeah, that is true. I do love her. Yeah, Secure. So I'll put that up there for you. Can I continue? Can I continue? It's Friday night. We just having fun. It's all love in here. Yeah, because we're healed. It's all love. We can laugh and have fun together. It's all right to smile, y'all. Yeah. So here it is. The first point. Notice. Focus on your future. Focus on your future. Why is this critically important? Because here's the thing. Every storm passes. I done just helped somebody right there. It ain't deep. You know, no, it ain't. This ain't, you know, this point ain't deep, but here is the truth. Every storm passes. We just had a massive snowstorm here on the East Coast. I mean, 2 days straight just snowing, you know, kind of locked in, all of that stuff, but it passed. See, when you recognize that every storm passes, you can move forward. You can focus on your future. I will not be in this place or in this space always. I will not be in the valley always. There's going to come a season when my valley days will be over. Yeah, every storm will pass. You have to focus on your future. But too often, sometimes when the storms come, when the issues come, when the confusion comes, we allow ourselves to get stuck in that moment, failing to realize that this storm is going to pass. I believe the writer said, weeping may endure but for a night, but joy is going to come. Look at your own life. Look at those moments when you fretted and you worried and you complained, just to discover that storm passed. That storm passed. Remember the moment when you never thought that this would ever end, that this struggle that you were wrestling with, that you would never get through it, but it did. Every storm will pass. So you can begin to focus on your future when you understand that. You understand what I'm saying? Every storm will pass. See, I've learned to live my life in such a way where I don't have enough energy to worry about what was. And here is the thing, people want to keep you back there. But I don't have enough energy, and you shouldn't either. I don't have enough energy for things that no longer matter. Have you ever encountered somebody, for whatever reason, you discover, man, they got an issue with me, and you don't even know what it is? Because in life, that's how it happens. Oftentimes, there is this person you frowning on, you got an attitude with, and here's the reality: is they don't even know what they did to you, and here's the reality: they don't care. And here is another thing: they don't even remember it. And so you've been spending years upon years, giving folk the gas face and all of that stuff. And that person is going on with their life. They ain't even thinking about it. But you have given so much energy to it. When you begin to understand that, man, you need to be focusing on your future. Because the thing is, can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody compete with you when you are focused and locked in on the purpose and the plan that God has for your life. Yeah, there are going to be people who are going to come, who are going to try to bring up things from the past. You ain't got no time, you ain't got no energy to be worried about that. You got to stay focused on your future. Can I get somebody tonight say, I know that's right? And when you begin to focus on your future, you no longer see a crisis as an obstacle. You see it as an opportunity. You no longer see a crisis as an obstacle. You see it as an opportunity. Yeah. I know you had a hiccup. I know there was a season in your life when it seemed like nothing worked out and nothing. But the question becomes, in that season, can you see it not just simply as an obstacle? Can you see it as an opportunity? What did I discover? What did I learn? What can I create out of this? What can I develop in me out of this? Are you understanding what I'm saying? So when you begin to focus on your future, it gives you an opportunity to rethink, to reorganize your priorities. Yeah, that's what it does. To really begin to think about what it is. What is it that I want? Where do I see myself in the future? What do I see myself doing? How do I see myself operating? What do I really want? Because here's the thing, until you discover what it is that you really want, until you discover what it is that really makes you happy, until you begin to understand, man, that life is about one step at a time in a forward direction. Yeah. One step at a time in a forward direction. Please don't spend the rest of your days worried about something that happened years ago, months ago, weeks ago. Begin to lock in on, what does my future look like? And what can I create? And what can I develop? And what is it that the Lord is calling me into? Oftentimes I say it like this: you got to get to a space when you begin to focus on your future, you stop regretting your regrets. You stop regretting your regrets and you just press forward. So there are opportunities in your future. That's why you should focus on it. Yeah. There are, I said it. There are opportunities in your future. Yeah. There is laughter and love in your future. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, it is. Yeah. There's some laughter and love in your. There's some joy in your future. Yeah. That's that. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah. 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 There's joy in your future. So focus on your future. Number two, if I'm going to move ahead, not only must I focus on my future, but I've also got to get my mind right. I've got to get my mind right. I have to give priority to my mental, because here's the reality: the things that stop us from going forward is not our physical body, it's our mental. Because you've seen people, they are walking, but they're not really living. You've seen people, they are doing certain things, but they are not enjoying what they're doing. You've seen people, they are here, but they're not really here. You have to develop your mental. You have to begin to think a new way. You have to begin to tell yourself, I can do that. I am an overcomer. I am victorious. God has laid his hands on me. God shall provide for me. God will make a way for me. God is on my side. Why? How do I know that? Because that's what the good book says. If God is for us, he's more than the world against us. You have to begin to develop your mental. You cannot let these negative images and these negative people get into your head. So you got to develop your mental. If you are to move forward and move in the place and the direction, you have to wrap your mind around what it is that you are trying to accomplish. Because here is the reality: if you can get it in your head, if you can visualize it, if you can see it in your head, you can accomplish it in the flesh. So too often we're moving and we're saying, hey, I want to do this, but mentally we have not received it. Somebody ought to say, I know that's right. Man, I'm talking so good. I know somebody might cash app a brother. Fine, you ain't got to do it, but I'm talking so good. You might cash app a brother $5 or something. But listen, you got to get your mental right. Because it's not external things that defeat us. It's not external people that defeat us. It's our own mental aptitude. Some of us run around struggling with invisible people. What I mean by that is, ain't nobody stopping you from accomplishing your dreams. So mentally, you got to wrap your head around your vision and wrap your head around your dreams and tell yourself, I can. And tell yourself, I will. And tell yourself, I must. And tell yourself, can't nobody block me and can't nobody stop me. Tell yourself that I am a child of the King. Tell yourself that all things are in fact working together for your good. Tell yourself that he does not slumber, nor does he sleep concerning you. Tell yourself that he will open up doors that nobody can close and close doors that nobody can open. Tell yourself and believe it, that you are capable, that you have the abilities and the aptitude. Yeah. That you can, in fact, do it. So in this season, in 2021, you got to make your mental a priority. You got to see it before you see it. Yeah. You got to wrap your mind around whatever it is that you're trying to do. If you're trying to be an entrepreneur, right, you got to wrap your mind around it. If you're trying to grow in the things of God, you got to wrap your mind around it. Can I get somebody tonight to say, I know that's right? I hear you, missionary. You saying, I'm a child of the King. Judy is saying, I'm blessed and I am unstoppable. I heard that. That's what I'm talking about. I heard that. That's right. I'm blessed and I am unstoppable. Get your mental together and then be open to opportunities. So as you're getting your mental together, make sure you get your visual together. In other words, be open to opportunities as God begins to send new people and new opportunities in your way. Be on the lookout for them. Yeah. Be on the lookout. Yeah. Be on the lookout for them. In 2021, as you begin to get your mental together, now be on the lookout for them. There's a podcast in your, if there's a podcast in your future, be on the lookout of how you can connect that YouTube channel. If it's in your future, be on the lookout for opportunities to be able to do that. I mean, I'm just learning so many new gifts and skills that I didn't even realize was down on the inside of me because my eyes are open to receive them. Matter of fact, if you want to do what I'm doing, a great streaming devices, BeLive. That's what I use right now to help me push stuff forward. It's a great tool. Hey, get in where you fit in. It's not expensive. You can be doing what I'm doing. But be on the lookout for those opportunities. And don't be anxious. Don't be anxious. In other words, trust God through the process. But don't be so worryful, because when you begin to worry, that leads to stress. We used to say something like this. If you are going to pray, why worry? And if you're going to worry, why pray? Somebody ought to, text that out to somebody. I just bless somebody right there. Yeah, I may even text this out. If you're going to worry, why pray? And if you're going to pray, why worry? Now, let me give you the third one, and I'm going to get on about it. Here's the third one. I just told you what? Focus on your future. That's number one. Then I told you to do what? Work on your mental. And then number three, man, you got to have some enthusiasm. You got to be optimistic, and you got to learn how to be resilient. You got to have some enthusiasm about what God is going to do in your life in this season. You got to smile, baby. You got to be excited about what is coming forth in your season. You got to have some enthusiasm. You got to be optimistic, and you got to learn how to be resilient. When a setback comes, a setback is just a setup for a comeback. You got to be resilient. You got to get up from there. Yeah, you got to keep on pressing, and you got to keep on moving, and you got to be energetic, and you got to be happy about what it is that God is opening up in your life. You got to have some enthusiasm. You're not broke, busted, and disgusted. You're right in the right space, in the right place. for God to do a work, for God to open up a door, for God to make a way, and you got to be excited about it. Listen, the days are going by with this old slow preaching, and the Lord, and he said, and oh no, I'm coming through the door, happy and excited. What we doing? What's happening here? What's going on? Do you see the opportunities? You got to be optimistic about what God is doing in your life, because energy matters. Yeah, energy matters. And when you bring good energy, it draws other good energy to you. When you stop talking about what you can't do and you start to look back on what God has already done, and if he did it before, he can do it again. And if he did it before, he can do it again. You got to be optimistic. You got to be excited, and you got to be resilient if you're going to move forward. You're going to go ahead. These three things come when we master those three things. Focus on my future. I'm working on my mental. And I'm excited about the process. I'm focused on my future. I'm working on my mental. And I'm excited about the process. Come on, class. Can we say it together? Yeah, right where you are, in your living room, on your couch, in your kitchen, wherever you are, in your bedroom. Can we say it together? I'm focused on my future. I'm working on my mental. And I'm excited about